No, it's good fun. Here's my toddler, by the way. This is like that bit in the TV in the news thing when the kids come in and behind. Hello, Edie. Do you want to come and say hello to Tom? Hello.
Hello.
I think you're on the internet. You're going to say hello to Doctor Who fans? You going to wave? You can sit in if you like it. You can sit in as long as you're well behaved. Yes, Tom. So that's me.
And so now we're going to go a little bit further back. Now, when did you first see Doctor Who, and how did you get into it?
So this all begins for me. I'm probably one of the tail enders, I think, in terms of the original series, that I started watching Trial of a Time Lord. So I guess 86, I would have been 5, and have vague memories of that. And then big fat memories of watching Remembrance of the Daleks. I don't have a lot of memories of season 24. I don't know if my parents just decided they hated the look of it, or maybe had a weird distaste for Bonnie Langford. I love Bonnie, but I don't know if my parents liked it. And so Remembrance of the Daleks, at school, we used to play around the outside sheds and the mobiles. We would pretend to be a Dalek, an ace with a baseball bat, and the Doctor. And when people say the show wasn't popular in 87, actually this would be in 88. Actually, for us, age 7, it was still a big deal. And then I kind of then it disappeared. It wasn't on telly. When I was ready to spend the rest of my life watching it, it just kind of vanished after the survival. And it took the BBC Two repeats in the early 90s and the VHSs for me to get kind of back into it. And yeah, it kind of went from there. I've always, I think, for a lot of us, Tom, it's that feeling of a lot of us who felt a bit odd or isolated or different when we were young, saw the Doctor as this kind of, blimey, this is a person who's different and strange, but that's great, and they have adventures, and being different is not a bad thing, is a great thing. And so I think it was a real inspiration for me at that point. And I used to write Doctor Who stories. I remember writing a sequel to Curse of Fenric in my exercise book that was like set after the war, and Fenric had somehow got back to London in the kind of ruin of the Blitz in kind of 1950 or so. And I remember writing that, and I remember writing a sequel to Terror of the Autons, just because I really liked the Autons. And I was just obsessed with Terror of the Autons. And yeah, so it started like a lot of people started, that you're a fan first and foremost, and then everything else kind of comes after that, really. Ooh, yeah, that's a mirror. You see, that's